So BuildingMinds is a corporate startup, corporate prop tech company of Schindler Elevators from Switzerland, who is our sole investor. This is also why you can see the Schindler logo here. We were founded in 2019. We are headquartered in Berlin, and we are 80 professionals now, and working on a SaaS platform, a software as a service platform for digital real estate and real estate portfolio management. Also a partner is Microsoft, who is our technological partner, our technology partner, mainly because our cloud-based platform is running on Microsoft Azure as a cloud infrastructure, but we are also using other Microsoft solutions. So the platform, how does it work? You can see we are claiming that we help you to unleash the power of your data, because actually the situation in real estate management nowadays is that we have a lot of different kinds of data, which are all living in different systems, in silos, as you can say. You have your financials in your ERP, there is building management and building automation systems. There is more and more IoT, meaning more and more data is coming directly from the buildings. You have more operational questions in computer-aided facility management systems and so on. So all this data is not connected, and thus cannot really unleash its full potential. And what we are doing with the BuildingMinds platform is that we spread an umbrella. We connect all these silos, preferably by APIs, but there is also other methods of getting data in. We normalize the data, and then we put it into the structure of having a digital building twin for each building in portfolios. And also we are structuring the data in our common data model for real estate. Just also probably one remark on this point, the common data model for real estate is an initiative. We are working together with like more than 35 companies now. Founding members are, among others, Microsoft, there's RIX within, there's big real estate companies in, and in different working groups, they are working on different parts of this common data model, using existing standards, combining them in a senseful way to have a standardized data language for real estate management. I will get a bit more into detail later. But anyway, when we have done this, then we can enable what is here on the top layer. We can help our customers to have all the KPIs in one place, in dashboards, with one mouse click away, sliceable, diceable, to have like a better view on the whole portfolio level, but you can also go deep into single buildings and single technical equipments, what we will see in a minute in the live demo. On the same time, the platform also builds a basis for even more advanced insights in the future, created by artificial intelligence, smart algorithms, and machine learning. So just to give you an idea what you can do with the BuildingMinds platform is, again, here a schematic showing again the different data sources amongst the systems. Other than the systems I've been showing to you, it's also possible to gather data from documents. We have a mobile equipment survey app. The data can come from sensors and so on. We put them in the digital building twin and the common data model. And you can also see that all the stakeholders in the real estate value chain can, according to their role, access this single source of truth we are creating here. And the use cases possible with the platform are like a lot of different ones, beginning with resource consumption, sustainability related in general, ESG reporting, carbon footprint. There is also more sensor-based data insights like space utilization or well-being. And of course, we also can tackle topics like the management of your lease contracts and so on. And a good example, how this works regarding to ESG reporting is in my opinion, this schematics here, because you see again, you collected the data once and put it into a structure, and then you can report, of course, following different guidelines. We just have to put the reporting template to the platform. This can be one of these, but also a customized one. And then you can report, of course, by just clicking on a button. You can report on your whole portfolio, on one asset class, on one fund, or whatever. So this is the right point, I think, to directly jump into the live platform, which you can see here now. Cloud-based platform, meaning I am accessing it via my browser very easily. I am now logged in as an asset manager, having all the rights and being able to see all the buildings and all the data. There is a role and access control, of course, so we can also give access only to a limited part of the portfolio or also on special kind of data. But now we see everything. By the way, the portfolio, this European real estate portfolio you can see here, it's a demo portfolio. It's no real customer data because we do not have access to the data of our customers. The data is yours. Each customer has his own or her own tenant on the platform, and we don't have access to this data. We just provide you with the infrastructure. So we see now the maps perspective, which is one of the three perspectives the platform is offering. We can already go here on a geographical approach to different countries. We can sort and filter by, for example, asset class or different funds, whatever structure you might want to set up here. We can also navigate directly into the map. Let's go to Berlin. We also have a Power BI report here that can, of course, also be adapted to your needs. We just close it right now. And we go to Berlin and we take a closer look to one of the projects we have here in the south of Berlin, and with 3 buildings. And you can see here, we're in Berlin. The site is Mariendorf, which is a part of Berlin. And here is the 3 buildings belonging to this site. And when I'm clicking on the building now, I am opening the second perspective, which is the digital building twin. And the digital building twin can consist of various levels of data. We can begin very low level with only some building master data, as you can see here. I mean, we have some localization data, we have a few pictures, we have some basic data about surface, what was the cost, since when is it in the portfolio, like really building master data. But this very project here in Berlin, we are using also for the presentation of the possibilities of a digital twin. So we went full on here and we implemented all the kinds of data you can put in here. So in this case, we even have a 3D model, a BIM model of the building, which is not necessary, but you can put it here. It can also be regular floor plans, 2D floor plans, of course. But here, to have a nice visualization, we put this. And this enables you, in this case, also to visualize something else, which is sensor data. This building is equipped with all kinds of sensors regarding space utilization, temperature, carbon dioxide concentration, humidity, and so on. So this is all things we can see here, and we can even visualize them by room. So if the respective sensors are here, then we can connect them cloud to cloud via the building management system or to the dedicated cloud solution of the sensors, and then we can show it here. Same thing goes for building equipments. I have all the technical equipments represented here. So the orange ones are regular technical equipments. When I'm clicking on it, then I have whatever part of this is here, a part of the air conditioning or whatever access control, these kind of things. We can also take a look on some live equipments, like the green ones here. This is an elevator, and the green icon indicates that this elevator is also providing us with more or less real-time or near real-time data. So I'm opening the entity. I have my basic master data, and I can see here the cloud solution of the elevators. In this case, it's a Schindler elevator, and it's Schindler head, and we can see some status data. So obviously the status for the moment is some kind of iffy because everything is red here regarding tele-alarm and stuff like this, but we also have how was it used and was it probably not available for a certain amount of time. And yeah, we can also implement already some financial data here about repair costs and these things. Same thing goes for, we can store activities in the platform, which is basically not necessarily done directly in the platform, but you can connect a computer-aided facility management system here and push maintenance and repair events, for example. Same thing goes also for documents. We can store all kinds of documents, be it manuals or probably also maintenance documents that are signed and stamped. So single source of truth, all data in one place. It gets really interesting when we go to the analytics, meaning that we have a section with all kinds of different dashboards that can be adapted to our customers' needs. I'm showing you some example dashboards here. So we have a typical finance dashboard with some financial real estate KPIs. With one click, I can also say, okay, I want to see it for Germany. Let's go to the European level. You see that the numbers adapt. I can also filter here, of course, if I want, like following funds or asset classes, whatever. We have very important and also very looked after use case right now is everything that has to do with energy and resource consumption. So here we have a resource consumption dashboard for electricity, heating energy, water consumption for a whole portfolio. And we can bring the data in also in various kinds of ways. We have also a web-based and also a mobile capture app helping to assign to people like whatever, like please read the meter once a month and put the value in here, or get also the relevant data from an electricity bill and enter it into the platform. So we are also tackling the question how to get data in. And by the way, we are also not only offering the software, but we do also have a professional services team that helps you to set it up, to get the data in, to onboard the users, so that at the end, the platform is really up and running after your needs. The energy consumption can also be used to calculate operational carbon footprints, as you can see here. So behind standing is the CREM tool, the Carbon Risk Real Estate Monitoring Tool, which is a European Union project that was led by Dr. Jens Hirsch, who is my colleague now since last year and who held already the keynote we saw before today. And this gives us a possibility to calculate the carbon emissions, and also lets us calculate a carbon risk for a whole portfolio by using the decarbonization parts of the Paris Agreement, thus fixing a budget of energy consumption and carbon emissions for each building in the portfolio. So each dot here is one building. And I can see here now, relative to the year, when my buildings will fall out of the regulations. Let's take a look into 20 years. You can see that a bigger share of the portfolio has become what we call stranded assets, meaning not complying anymore to regulations or creating costs that are too high because of high carbon emissions. Same thing possible here is also to run a price simulation based upon what is like the actual carbon emission cost, how does it develop, and I can calculate the net present value of all the extra cost in my portfolio, in one building, in a certain asset class that I'm facing if I do not do anything about my buildings. Okay, so far for the look into the platform, I'm just also taking a look on the time because we have only 3 minutes left. So as we started a little bit later, so we will skip some slides here. And just getting back to the common data model I was telling you about, this is the initiative creating it. You can see we have 37 members now. And it is open to everyone, to all companies who are interested and who want to to engage also within one of the working groups. It's structured like this, that we have different working groups for each part of a building or portfolio life cycle: investment management, construction, transaction, energy and resources. And thus this common data model is set up. It is freely available and it's usable for everyone. You can find it on GitHub. So this is not monetized, but this is really an initiative where we want to create industry-wide standard freely to use for everyone. Yeah, and this is what I already told about a little bit. Our professional services team supports our customer on the entire journey, beginning with use case evaluation, looking what kind of reportings do they need, where is the data coming from, what kind of APIs do we need, where do we need to automatize processes, for example. We help to onboard data and users. And of course, we also accompany our customers on the way to a rollout and evaluation, and so that at the end, everything is up and running smoothly. And to close, just a look on a few of our partners and customers. With BASF, we are doing like a really large scale building and real estate management, digitization of all their more than 10,000 buildings worldwide. With Schindler, we did pilot projects at the beginning with focused on the digital building twin, sensor data integration, smart buildings. With Alstria, we are running ESG and sustainability decarbonization project. And a few weeks ago, also Zurich Insurance joined the realms of our customers, and also for them, we are helping them to decarbonize their real estate portfolio. Yes, and so far, quickly from my side, thank you for your time. And I think the session normally is terminated now, but if you have any questions, I can remain here for a few minutes. And of course, I'm happy to answer your questions if there should be any. Otherwise, I thank you and wish you a nice day. And of course, feel free to get in touch via this platform. Also, you can go on our website, buildingminds.com. You can book a product demo right away, or also directly get in touch with the sales team. Thank you. Okay, great. I see we have 2 questions in the Q&A. So Atul is asking, do BMS companies allow you access to the data pipes for you to be able to do analyses, as many of these BM systems are proprietary, for example? Yes. Basically, we have, in the project you have just seen, we are connecting directly to the building management system. Don't ask me what manufacturer it is, but basically we are able to connect to the building management systems. And also our approach is API first, meaning that we are open to connect to anything, meaning also we are like doing the API, we are constructing the API if necessary. How do you, I mean, I do not really get your second question. How do you manage data from different BMS systems? What do you mean with manage in this case? Are you meaning that the data comes in different structures? This is what I try to explain with the structure of the platform. We are connecting the systems via API, and then we do, of course, a data mapping and normalization. And this, of course, we are doing, let's say, manually right now for each customer and for each system. And this is why we set up the common data model initiative, the IBPDI, so that in the future, ideally, we have a standard where this does not need to be done all the time by a manual mapping process. But this mapping process is now performed by our professional services data in the whole professional services team, in the whole onboarding process. I hope this answers your questions. Welcome. Thank you for participating.